still got a crap load of stuff to sell.
Outsiders.
Another cheery soul in Markarth. Well, screw you. So, there is an orc blacksmith in the castle.
Hold on, Gagan.
And Calselmo will sell me some of those nice little adept conjuration spells that I'll be using pretty soon.
I've got your back.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thalmor. We're done.
We're definitely keen on helping this Thongvar out. Because that's an Imperial heretic who denies Talos. And you're mad that they took away Cal. We're going to help you out. I don't know if... I forget if you don't have a quest, though.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
Alright, let's hear what you have to say.
You there. You another Imperial puppet? Answer me.
Another rude person, but because we share the same ideology...
Finally, someone with decent sense. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for. Honor, pride.
Preach it!
Mighty Talos. Jarl Igmund can't ignore us for much longer. Not if the Silverblood family has a say.
Tell me more about Talos.
That's a true Nord hero. A legend. So great that the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on him to appease your kind, elf. Do
Hey,
your
hey.
people rule Skyrim, or do the Nords?
Alright. We're asking this not because we're defensive. Desdenova's heard that shit all her life. He might have a quest. I forget. But Desdenova definitely wants to help him if she can.
Your kind started the Great
My
War,
kind.
nearly destroyed the Imperial city. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out and surrendered.
We agree with that.
Now you people dictate everything we do. Don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is.
Alright, why is the Jarl not listening to you?
We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal.
What's this about Ulfric?
He used the Thule, shouted those Forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives.
Alright, I'm not going to get a quest from you, but
Stay out of trouble in my city.
he did pique Desdenova's interest. I had no inkling, interest, idea, no motivation to look into the Forsworn attack, Forsworn menace threatening Markarth. Desdenova's not familiar with the local politics of the Reach or Markarth, but from that conversation it's pretty clear that the Jarl if he's not an Imperial puppet, he certainly is not doing anything for the Nords or for Talos. And with that priest who has the Hall of the Dead closed, the priest and the Jarl are both on Desdenova's shit list. If she can do anything to help Thalmor out, even though he was rude to her, she just accepts that as the reality of being an elf. She agrees with everything that he said and what he's mad about. So it looks like Desdenova wants to kind of make a change to the status quo here. If the guards are somehow working with the Forsworn, and the guards, the Forsworn, the Jarl, the priest, they're all in favor of maintaining the status quo, denying Talos, then Desdenova wants to stir the shit here. So she is going to look at that note, not to help that unbeliever, but it's clearly going to kind of shake up the foundations of this comfy little empire puppet city they got going on here. So we're going to be doing that, but we're going to come back to Markarth to get that done. At this point, I really just want to sell that junk, and I want to kind of start that Dawnguard quest. So we're going to come back to Markarth, but we're definitely going to check that out now. So again, that's one of those things I really like about this game, in that because all of the NPCs have a personality, rather than just kind of a laundry list of dialogue like in the previous games. If you're role-playing a character, just by talking to them, they can persuade you or bribe you or even just kind of give you a different perspective about a certain quest that you had before. So again, I don't buy those arguments that it's hard to role-play in a game like Skyrim. In fact, there's a perfect opportunity that's role-playing at its essence. Desdenova was just going to come in here and sell some junk, saw a conversation, poked around a bit, and came to realize Markarth is a lot different from what she knew beforehand. And now that's going to prompt her to do a new quest. But that's going to be later. We're going to sell our junk here to Blacksmith. Actually, I think Lydia's got a hold of it. Oh, what's this? Thalmor.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Desdenova is just going to avoid him because she does not feel like getting arrested in a city that the Empire's got basically in their pocket. This Jarl Igman certainly isn't going to... That's it. Alright. I almost want to do that quest now, because if the frickin' Thalmor are walking in his castle, that Jarl Igman clearly has got to get kicked out of the throne, usurped, assassinated. He just has to disappear. So that just shot up our priority list. But we still got to sell this crap here. Alright, Lydia, what do you got for me? Oh, these leather helmets. And I'm going to sell this crap to Calcimo. I'll hold on to that. I will disenchant that. Alright, that's it.
You lead, I'll follow.
Wow. Jarl Igman, man. Your days are numbered. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price.
Alright, let's see what we got.
The finest weapons and armor.
It's amazing how all the blacksmiths of Skyrim have the finest weapons and armor. We're going to disenchant that. We're going to disenchant that. I ain't going to wear those. Alright, I'm going to need 2 regular weapons with that unrelenting force, so I can't sell that. I want to keep that. Alright, we're done here.
Fight well.
What?
Still
How am I
here.
still encumbered? Alright. That isn't going to kill us, is it? I don't remember. I don't think so, but won't take any chances. I suppose it would actually be more efficient time-wise to actually trade with Lydia, go through those menus twice, but this is certainly the lazier way. Oh, we want to check out that Hall of the Dead, definitely. What is that priest hiding? We're going to get to the bottom of that one, too. So this is exactly where we want to go.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I am not a worker or a guard. I want to buy spells.
Magic. That's what they always want. Never history. Never the secrets of the lost races. No, just little spells and enchantments. You idiot! Do you even know who I am?
No.
The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me.
Apparently you're not recognized enough.
I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
Did somebody in Markarth just apologize? I'm flabbergasted. Okay, well, I guess we're cool now. If you apologize to Desdenova, she forgives. I want to buy some crap.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
But I want to buy some crap while I'm wearing my amulet of Debella. I don't remember if I put it on. I did. Okay, Calsimo. What do you got for me here, spell-wise? This is a pretty interesting idea if you specialize in conjuring Atronachs. We are more of a necromancer, so we're gonna pass on that. This is another good spell if you're an illusion specialist. We only have a skill of 30. 30% at 30, it's still 9% reduction. We'll take it. I mean, if we're constantly in the fray fighting, every little bit helps. And besides, I like the idea of Desdenova shielding herself from the enemy using a little magic that fits with their Altmer heritage. We'll take that. Not really into bound weapons. I think the weapons that you find are actually more powerful. I know bound bow is Daedric, but we don't use ranged weapons anyway. That's a good spell when you're up against mages. Again, I kind of like a different way to do damage. Again, that's what makes this mod pretty good. Go for that. Now, I don't know if this spell... It says all within the circle. So if I cast it, and if I'm in combat with an enemy, I'm pretty sure he gets the bonus attack damage too. So the utility of this spell, unfortunately, is rather limited for Desdenova, since most of the time we're in melee combat. With my crappy aim with Soul Trap, that would come in handy, but it's a pretty expensive spell. Won't be doing that. I think the Flame Atronach does a pretty good job with ranged attacks. Yes. I think the Frost Atronach, it's a tank spell. This would probably be redundant. I'm going to want that eventually. This is a good idea. I can never... It's hard to aim that spell. You got to be really close. And if you're that close, the explosion might get you. It's a really good idea, but unfortunately, mechanically, it's very hard to implement. Of course, you've seen my aim with magic in this game. It may be just me, but I've tried to get that to work, and a lot of times I think it's more trouble than it's worth. Oh, you got a rune spell. That's an interesting spell. Again, if you're not really a frost user though, so I'm going to pass on that. That can be... Basically, you can wish for more stamina or stuff. Basically, it allows you to trade magicka that you would need to cast a spell for. I think you can also ask for a summons or whatnot. It's a decent utility spell, but there are other spells that are more specific that do a better job. So we're going to pass on that. I've never tried this. I think that's more if you kind of use the same spell over and over again. And plus, I don't really have I don't have enough magicka to kind of pretend that I'm a mage and have all these spells, so we're gonna pass on that. Revenant. Going to need that. That's an interesting illusion spell. The only problem with that is 60 damage just isn't that much. If I was an illusion person, I would take that. And plus, I think that's an apprentice spell, which makes it expensive since I don't have that perk. That's actually pretty interesting. But that's an adept spell. It's expensive. And I only have... Okay, we're kind of lost all that gold. I'll come back for that. that's a neat idea. You get 5 very weak summons. 30 seconds is not that. It's just not long enough. You either need more weak zombies or them to stay around long enough, I think, for it to be worth it. But it's an interesting spell. We're just gonna pass on that. So let's sell you. That's crap here. All right, I don't need these hoods. Don't need that.
What? Oh, goodbye.
And let's disenchant this
I've got your
stuff.
back.
I have things to study. What is it?
What it is we got a level. We almost got a locked game too, so I'm saving this. No way I'm doing all that crafting again. Alright, I finally managed to find a Magicka circlet, so we'll just go with health. I'm going to need to start on the smithing line soon, but the steel perk gets me nothing right now, so we're just going to save that. Alright, how did it do? Oh, I'm still carrying a lot of crap. What the hell am I carrying? It's
Still
so
here.
heavy.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Alright. No. The 2 saber cat pelts are not putting me over the limit there. I really need to get that house. Oh, these spell tones. Well, again, it's not like they're heavy. Oh, I gotta sell these potions to that lady. Alright. And all that jewelry. All these little stuff adds up. Oh, and I didn't. Alright, yeah. Alright.
Let's get going then.
Brother Virulus, huh?
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
Oh, why not?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
I might be able to help you out.
Alright. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
Okay. The priesthood of
Tread
Arcade.
lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
Well, unlike you, we're not scared to find out.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls.
No. I see the dead. I get a reanimate
All right.
corpse
I
spell.
will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
Oh, I don't know if I'm diseased. We won't take any chances. I seem to pick up a lot of those.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment.
Cannibals. Lady Namira. Who is this Lady Namira? Well, if Lady Namira has something to offer, I'm all ears.
It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
Well, we're not fascinated with dead bodies to eat. However, if there's some power to be gained from it, or more information about this Namira, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes.
Still here.
Oh.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead?
It's safe now.
Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Well,
Arcade protect you.
that was not much of a reward. I'm thinking Lady Namira will offer me more than an amulet.
You should see that orc over in Understone Keep. Have him forge you some new armor.
Now, I think I need to see the alchemist. Oh. I thought that was a... Oh, she's down here.
The Forsworn have been spotted to the north, near Brucas Librida.
There's so much to learn about the shop. I'll never get it all
The
straight.
Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs. Take a look.
Alright. Potions. What don't we need? I'll need that. Oh. Forgot I had all these diseases. Alright, first of all, sell that, that. Stuff I know I'm never going to use. I should keep some of these if I'm going after vampires. Healing, we don't heal. We don't need lockpicking. I suppose, well, I was about to say, I could use these if I'm ever facing a dragon, but... I'm not going to drink a potion while fighting a dragon. Alright, Bethel. Looks like that's all we got.
Now, you let me know if you need a cure or anything else.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff to do in Markarth, so we're going to have to come back here.
I oversee Markarth's
So
smelter.
let's see what's else is around the Reach that might pique our interest here.
Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
Maybe some other time.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
Well, that remains to be seen. Didn't look so safe while I was in there. Alright, so... It's been a long time since I've walked the Reach. Is there anything here it's worthwhile? Oh. Iola's quest. That's actually pretty close. Actually, I think that's really close. Well, thought it was a little closer than that. Close enough to do, though. Alright, I think we're at past the time where we gotta pick all these tomatoes and stuff. Or, not tomatoes. Potatoes. What's going on over here?
What happened to you, Pop? The Forsworn have taken Kolskager mine. We're the only ones left.
You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
Don't go to Kolskager. It's not safe.
Why not?
Kolskager mine is lost, friend. Forsworn killed everyone. Forsworn came in the night, killed everyone. Gat and I are the only ones who escaped. Hopefully Skaggy will send word to the Jarl and something will be done.
I got news for you. If you're counting on a Jarl, you're gonna be... you're out of luck. I tell you what, I'll take care of the Forsworn for you.
I'd be grateful. Kolskager is my home. But I wouldn't go there if I were you. There's a whole group of them with axes and magic on their side. You'd never stand a chance.
Well, it's a good thing I use an axe and magic. Alright. When I get there, I'll clear that mine for you. For now, I do want to do Iola's quest.
Trouble?
No Khajiit. Alright, where to get to her cave? Or we... I tell you what, let's do a little exploring and go this way. Actually, before we do that, we got a whole lot of spells here. make that 4. What do we got here? Stormcloaks. Pretty sure I'll get a bounty if I attack these Imperials. What I think I can do I can help out my Stormcloak buddies.
This doesn't concern you, friend.
Yeah, it does, friend. I just saved your life.
Fight.
Alright, what's a good value here? That's 17 gold for one. That good enough.
Or die well.
15, I'll take that. Nernroot. Alright, so where'd that road go? Huh. Underneath the cloud. I just basically have to go east. Well, I guess we gotta go around this mountain. Bears. Okay. I guess lightning has a maximum range. I didn't know that. There we go. A cave bear, that's different than a regular bear. Let's get some help here.
Halt, Outlander. By the code of Markarth, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome.
What is... Oh, we know what a stronghold is.
This is our stronghold. Here we are free to live as Markarth intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You are not an orc, our bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own.
Alright. It won't cause you any
Stay
problem.
out.
What do we got here? Some mining and a tower. And I think that path leads to the cave we want to go to.
What do you need?
You need to start reading.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
Not yet.
I've got your back.
Alright, I don't know if I'm going up the Dwarven or the heavy smithing route, but I'll take that just in case.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you.
Oh, that's nice.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I don't suppose she'll wear it or use it.
Let's get going.
No, I gotta sell that.
I'm right behind you.
Alright. We're gonna take a shortcut here. Come out that door.